Hello, it is I, your boy Damage, and I am back again. Not necessarily once again. So I will say, okay. So I mean, this is the first time that I'm doing this, but that I'm doing this sort of thing. But I kind of had this idea. I kind of had this idea in my head from like folks who would join in the TPDP server and just ask like, how do I build a team? So I thought one cool idea I would have for this kind of video is just I'm basically just gonna record me building a team from the ground up while I'm just speaking my thoughts out loud while there's cool lo-fi music playing. This is this is basically the gist of like what I'm thinking of doing. And maybe you all watching me trying to build a team from scratch could like, you know, help you guys build your own teams that way. That this is basically what I'm kind of going for with this sort of vid. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna get started. So you may be wondering what kind of team I'm building, and that's honestly the first. Whenever people ask me like what should I do to build a team, you first gotta ask yourself, what team am I building? What do I want to do? Like that's basically what that's basically what I would ask you, folk, if you want to ask me how to build a team. First up, just ask yourself, where do I want to start? Like what puppet do I want to build around? And I think for today, what I want to build around specifically is this. Mostly because I hear that this puppet's pretty good. Mostly from Boruto and Kyusen. I hear that this puppet's really good. And I will say, in my experience of using this, I feel like I needed to have a swords dance up in order for this thing to claim kills. And then that kind of got me thinking. Boruto and Kyusen really love to hype on this thing's initial damage output because, snipe, just because, like this, they just think this move's insane. And it kind of got me thinking, okay, but I still feel like I need a little push of damage for me to claim kills with this thing. And then the thought came to me, why not build this thing with spikes? Because I think with spikes up, I feel like this thing might be able to take up the kills that it needs. So I was thinking maybe I could build like a I want to build a spikes speed Sara team that doesn't in particular build a speed Sara team that doesn't have or build a team that has speed Sara that doesn't have swords dance. The thought is I'm thinking I'm probably gonna go something along the lines of either bulk up. Actually, no. Okay, no setup. Let's go with the assumption that Speed Sara doesn't need to boost to claim kills, and let's just go with something like 3 moves plus either Drought or First Aid, because she actually has that for some reason. And actually, now that I think about it, I typically run Life Orb on this thing because I feel like this thing needs more damage output. So I think without SD, I can go with like Life Orb 3 attacks with Recover and with Spikes up. So I think that's what I want. I think that's something I could do here. So one tool that I typically have that you unfortunately can't see in this window is I do have a notepad that lets me track of like the puppets that I'm using. And I have another tool that unfortunately you can't see in this window, but I have a type that shows type interactions and stuff like that. So I know that I know that, Speed Sarah is the puppet that I want to build around, and I specifically want something that has spikes. Now, notably, the spikes user in question, well, I feel like, in particular, the spikes user I want in question should not be ground type, and I know that a lot of Mine Trap users in this game are earth type because, well, something relations, earth, Mine Trap is earth, blah blah blah. So I think what I want to do first is, well, I'm already on this site, but I'm on this site called doll-alice, which is a really useful tool for helping me build teams, because it essentially gives me, or this site essentially has a search option. Well, one thing that kind of does suck though is that it's in Japanese. So what I have to do in order to like mess with this site a bit is, I can't really mess with some of the buttons here if I'm in English, but if I'm in Japanese, I'm able to do so. So I think what I want here is a puppet that's, and unfortunately I have to like refresh this every now and again. It's really annoying. So what I want is a puppet that's not earth, but also something that has, okay, yeah, and you get, and because, okay, yeah, this part's also a little bit annoying because the site's originally Japanese, so I have to, like, keep on messing with the Google Translate to, like, fix this. It's annoying, but what can you do? So, what I have here is, actually, I just realized something. I think what I want to do, instead of, I think maybe what I could do is, instead of putting up a notepad, I think what I'll do is just do Google Docs, just so you guys can see what notes I'm putting down. So, I could just do this. Actually, maybe I should put goals here. Must have not have SD. And what I mean by SD is it should not have strenuous stance. So yeah, this is what I want to achieve for this team. So this is obviously gonna have Speed Sara. This is probably gonna be Life Orb, 3 attacks. With the last one being First Aid. And I in particularly want to have a non-earth type spiker, because I don't want to share weaknesses. So let me see what we have here for options when it comes to non-earth type spikers. I do see that most of these are offensive pieces, which is a little bit interesting when it comes to non-earth type spikers. I can put in I could slot in an offensive spiker. That is an option I could do, maybe. Because something like Extra Futo wouldn't be bad as an offensive spiker. I can go something like Radiant Hairpin, CC, Spectre's Waltz, Spikes, and U-Turn. That wouldn't be awful. Let's see here. Assist Aka could be a nice, could be a pretty nice spiker, actually. I could go Extra Aka, but my problem with Extra Aka is that she has no reliable form of recovery. The double spike is cute, but I don't really... Perhaps I could use her in a hyper offense build. Like, I don't know if hyper offense is the way I want to go with this team yet, but that is an option. I can go HO if I really want to. However, I'm not really feeling hyper offense at the moment. I'm not really feeling that kind of vibe. That is another thing that I'd suggest when team building, if you want to go, like, if you're going further along with like 2 or 3 puppets, I would think about like what kind of archetype my team would want to go into. For example, if I want to go with hyper offense with like suicide leads and just puppets that just want to end the game fast with setup and shit like that, or do I want to go more in the balance direction? Do I want walls that check my opponent's pieces and then try to cut through a win with like with a few good strikes of some good breakers? Or do I want to play stall? Do I want to just respond to my opponent's threats and just whittle them down with attrition? This also kind of plays along the lines of like, what team do you want to build? But this is more so in the direction of the team rather than building around a particular puppet. Anyway, I think looking at these options here, I think Assist Aka might be my best bet, because I think I want to go with a bulky offense balance sort of build. Extra Rikako might not be that bad as well. Extra Allen's also another option. Speed Rika might be okay as well, although, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if I do want to opt for Speed Rika and Extra Rikako, I would have to consider getting some... I would have to be wary about ground, because I would be a little bit more weak to ground if I opt for these as the spikers. And this thing is immune to ground, so I could go Extra Ellen if I really want to. I do have options. Both don't seem that bad. I think for the moment, I want to go with Assist Aka and go from there. But yeah, I think I want to list these down, so... I could either go for this or this. However, I would... on Earth switch-ins moving forward. I think what I might do... Actually, this is actually kind of useful, because I usually don't do this. Because there's no bold and notepad, but I think I want to like... I think I want to like put in bold like what I want to be in the final build. Let's see. Okay, I think for now I want to go with Assist Aka and go from there. Alright, so now that I have my spiker, I think what I definitely want moving forward now is either... I think I either want to cover my defensive bases now and try to get my rocker and my spinner, or I want to focus more on the offensive end. Like, I want to try to... I want to try to... trying to formulate words. I want to try to find offensive pieces that support the speed Sara. I think what I want to do first is focus more on the offensive end. See what can handle speed Sara and then build from there. I think what I would want for my offensive pieces is... Well, I think I want one of I think I want one of my puppets to, like, break through puppets that the combination of Speed Sara's coverage, Earth, Steel, and Electric don't really cover. And secondly, I think I want a puppet that just has raw power, because I think either that, or maybe maybe instead I should focus on speed control. That might be more ideal, but we'll see what happens. I think first off, I think what I want to do is see what resists the combination of Earth, Steel, and Thunder, and see, oh, it's just extra Marasa. That's interesting. In that case, how about mons that resist her stabs but are neutral to Steel? Yeah, this gives me a better... I think this gives me a better look at, like, what to look for. So, looking at this spread, I think maybe an offensive wind type could be nice here. Either an offensive wind, maybe an offensive illusion, perhaps? I think an offensive wind might be slightly better for me here. And what offensive wind would I like? Well, I think what I want to do is just check, maybe just to get, like, a good idea of what I want. I think I wanted to be a special attacker, so I think ideally maybe I'd want something that has, like, 120 or more base special attack, and just see what comes up. So let me see here. We have Nemino, Vermilion, Megamoo. Extra Nemino could be nice. Perhaps. Extra Nemino might be a little bit more interesting, actually, just because that's another puppet that I heard mostly from Bardo that I hear is good. I actually also like Power Megamoo a lot. I think I actually like Power Megamoo a fair bit, actually, mostly because a style of team that I remember seeing back in, like, Gen 7 UU is, like, Mega Sharpedo Spikes. Kinda like Klepki Spikes, and then with the spikes in play, the Sharpedo would sweep, like, after Protect with Speed Boost. I think I actually kind of like Power Megamoo here, because I can maybe replicate something similar. Maybe either protect 3 moves, or one thing that I've been doing recently is Specs Power Megamoo. That could be kind of cool. Alright, so let me write this down. I think I want offensive one that breaks through Speed Sara's checks, and either breaker or speed control. So I think Specs E Megamoo might actually be kind of cool here. Another option is Life Orb. Actually, no, wait, I can't have Life Orb because of the fucking... Oh, that's actually that's frustrating. I was thinking of going with Life Orb, extra Nemino, but I can't because this game operates on Items Clause. Although, alternatively, one thing I can do is run a Black Choker on the extra Nemino, just because the Nemino has Magic Guard, she's immune to spikes, so that's an alternative option I can go for. Alternatively, I could also go for Radiant Hairpin on Speed Sara. That is another option I could do. But I'll put this in the back burner. I'll put extra Nemino in the back burner right now. And it's a shame that you can't see that y'all can't see my type analyzer. But it is what it is. Maybe there's a way I could like put this in view next time, but it's whatever. Okay. Now that we have this, what would I want now? I think maybe what might be cool is actually some priority. Some strong priority might be kind of cool. And I think maybe... Let's see. I think I'd want some speed control. And I think ideally... Perhaps what I can do here is... Another mon that I've been wanting to test for a bit is Speed Mike. But I think what I might do is maybe have Speed Mike considered, but I think if I want to go with Speed Mike, I think what I want is have extra Ellen as the spiker. Because I don't think I want two voids. Granted, those voids operate on different roles, but I'd be stacking dark weaknesses, which I really don't want to stack. Dark is a type that I don't really want to stack weaknesses on, unless I have, like, multiple switch-ins to that, so I don't think that's an option. Let me think, what other kind of priority would I want? I could go Paramarasa, that might be a cute option. Yeah, maybe I could go Paramarasa. That's a mon that I haven't really tried out in a while, so that might be something I could do. What other options do I have? I will say this is where the part where game knowledge is a little bit important, because you have to consider like what options are. Like if you're asking kind of like a general question of like which has this, then this is kind of where game knowledge kind of becomes important. What other options are there? What other strong priority would I want, or would I consider? I can maybe consider Speed Momiji, because that's a non-void type that has, what's it called? That has priority, and that's, and it's most notably Aerialate priority, which is kind of cool. The problem I have with that is, if I add in Speed Momiji, or rather, Speed Momiji doesn't really sound that great to add, mostly because I don't really have anything for bulky warps, which Speed Momiji tends to struggle against. Perhaps if I had, like, a sound type, or an offensive fighting type, that I could do that, but I guess maybe that's a whole video on its own, or maybe that could be, like, a whole other episode if I want to go with that. Or that's assuming if I want to keep going with this series, or if I want to keep doing this. But let me think. What other forms of priority would I want to consider? I could go with Power Sakya, potentially. Maybe run a banded Power Sakya? That might not be awful. It is honestly a very interesting prospect. I will say, in regards to team building, one of the things that I will say, at least in regards to this game in particular, because there isn't really a solved metagame. This game doesn't really have a solved metagame. There isn't really one defined solution when it comes to like what you're looking to like. When you're trying to ask yourself like what fits well with this, there isn't gonna be like a single answer. There are multiple different answers to like what you want to build around. It just all comes down to like what would you want to which answer do you find the most appealing for you? And another tip I would give is just test. Like if you don't think the puppet you had for this particular role does what you want, then you could just try again with another puppet you had in mind. Like I'd say just try to test as much as you can, because there's a lot of iterations that a team can go through before you're satisfied. At least that's the case with me. But I'm pretty sure that's the case in general when it comes to team building. Anyway, less likely because of opposing bulky warps. I feel like Marasa might be the one I want to go with at the moment. So actually, how do I want to do this? Because I actually do like the Speed Mike as well, but I think I want to like maybe I can make like a couple versions of this team by the end of this. I think maybe what I might want to do is like maybe I'll do like different colors. So like this could be red. Okay, yeah, so I think for now, I want at least one version of this team to have, like, Speed Sara, Assist Aka, Extra Mega Moon, Power Marasa. And then at this point, I need to do a few things. I need to have, I need to have, a rocker and a spiker. Or not... And I need to cover my defensive bases. So according to this tool, right now I have one nature weakness. Okay, so currently I have a nature weakness. I have a huge dark weakness, and the fact that I have like a quad movement, and I have a warped weakness. So I think I want to cover these first. Technically, I have a nether weakness, but nether isn't really something that I shouldn't say that. I do. Okay, wait, no. I don't know. I don't know what I was saying anymore. I blanked. But oh yeah. I do. The Assist Aka is also weak to nether, but the Marasa is kind of like a soft check to nether, and I could potentially maybe fit a light in as well. But yeah, I think basically these are what I want to do when it comes to like covering the rest of my team. I want to cover any weaknesses that I have, and I want to have a rocker and a spinner. Currently weak to nature, dark, and warped. So I think what I want to do first is get my rocker, because those are harder to... Because getting a rocker is harder to find than a spinner. You can find okay spinner. You can't find an okay spinner relatively easily because Smash Spin is a TM, but rocks are much harder to find. Okay, so I want something that learns rocks, but also something that resists nature, warped, and dark. And perhaps you don't have to find something that resists all of these right now. If I don't find a satisfactory puppet that resists all of these, then I can like change the setting to if it's neutral type. But I want to like find puppets that resist these at the moment, and then if I don't find something that I'm satisfied with, I'll go down to neutral and work from there. So let me see what resists these. It's just Magon. Okay, that's cool. Okay. In that case, I don't really want to add... Perhaps I can just add Magon? Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. I could go with maybe a Fizdef or Spadef variant if I really want to. Maybe something along the lines of Prankster, Rocks, Synthesis. What does this thing have? The reason why I'm not really too keen on having this on my team is mostly because I personally prefer using this in hyper offense rather than bulky offense, mostly because this thing's bulk is kind of average, and that's being generous. What could I do here? Rocks, Grace of Mana. I guess Poison Bomb and doesn't even have Changeling. I would have liked it for that Changeling. I guess Tide ? Yeah, I'm not liking this. Yeah, again, I prefer to. I think I'd like this in a hyper offense build because it could just like, in my experience, what this thing does best is just set shit and die. Like, either set screens and go for a priority memento, or set rocks and go for a priority memento. I don't really like it in a bulky offense build. So I'll get rid of that and I'll do neutral. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I guess when in doubt. Oh wait, no, this is Insync Defense Tokiko. I mean, I could go Insync Defense Tokiko if I want. Alternatively, I could go with Extra Rukoto. That's something I could do. Is that something that I would be fine with? I would need something that resists Earth and Earth and Dark. So I could go with like a bulky fighting that knows Smash Spin. That is something I could do. Extra Rukoto might not be that bad because it is a grounded poison, so that does give me that does allow me to absorb Toxic Spikes if I do run into a team that runs T-Spikes. I suppose Extra Rukoto ain't bad. I could try this out. Okay, so if I do Poison, Steel, Insync. Okay, so what am I weak to then? I'm weak to Dark and I'm weak to Earth. Okay, now I would want a fighting type, but let me just see. Let me just see my resistances. If I recall correctly, fighting is weak to wind and sound, and I do have the resistances. Wait, actually, no, I don't have the resistances for it because my resistances don't really switch into moves that well. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I should probably try to look for a good nether resist as well. This is honestly... Maybe I'll cut back on... maybe I won't consider extra Rokoto, and maybe look for something that resists Nether as well as some of these other types. Although I don't think my options for that are that great. Nether is kind of a scary type. Let me see my other options here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just see some of my other options. I could go Defense Nemino, and that might not be... This would be Force of Nature, Defense Nemino, which is fine. That does cut me off of Mold Breaker, and while Mold Breaker's rocks, or while not having Mold Breaker rocks does suck, it's not that big of a deal. Let me see how this goes. If I switch this to fighting, and go with Force of Nature, what am I weak to then? Actually, now that I think about it, Defense Nemino is actually a lot more preferred because it does give me a dark resistance, which is more important because Assist Aka is quite weak to dark, and I am gonna need something that switches into that. So the Defense Nemino is nice. Let me see here. With this, I am only just weak to Warped, which is nice. Although I want to check some other resistances as well. Or I want to see some other types that I ideally want to resist as well. I'm just gonna just look at this as a point of comparison. I just want to see like what types or what this typing is weak to. So it's weak to fighting. Aka covers that. It's weak to sound. Okay, so I think I'd want a sound resistance. I think I want another resistance, and I think I want a fire resistance. I think that's what I want, and something that has smash spin. So I think I want this for my. I think I want these traits to be in my final spot. This is Nether, and fire, dark, and sound. So what are my options? Okay, Kutaka. Kutaka's a nice option. There's Narumi. You know, funnily enough, one option I could unironically go into, because I actually have done this before, and it's mostly funny, but it can kinda work. I have actually used a bulky Power Miko in the past. Like, and when I mean bulky, I mean like max HP and max Fizdef or max Bdef. The reason why is mostly because Power Miko has the traits of having mostly just having Smash Spin and Volt, and the fact that Light Fire is a pretty decent defensive typing. Like, and her bulk isn't that awful as well. Like, I mean, it's not great, mostly because these defenses are kind of these defenses kind of suck, but the HP is kind of big, and her having access to like Synthesis, Smash Spin, and Volt is kind of cool. And even though if you're not investing in physical attack, she can still have like A offensive presence, mostly because Holy Flare is kind of annoying to switch into in general, but mostly because of burn would suck. But yeah, Power Miko could be something I might consider. Although this Kutaka looks really nice here. Although, I think I will have to check on my types, because I think I'll be adding in Double Water, and I want to check if I'll be weak to poison. I think that's it for my options here. I could go for defense clown piece. Actually, I want to double check here. What does clown piece have exactly? Or what does she not have? Grace of Mana, Smash Spin. Okay, she has Changeling actually. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll go with this instead. Actually, wait, she has Firewall. I should 100% go for this instead. Okay, maybe I'll consider Defense Clown Piece instead, mostly because of the typing and whatnot. Okay, let me. Although I wanted to consult the type thing that you can't see, unfortunately. Let me first go with Water Light. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm such a dumbass. I completely forgot. I'm still weak to Warped. Oh wait a second. That just made me realize the thing. There is nothing that resists this type combination, is there? There's Justice's Kyoko, actually. Okay, this might not be that bad. What does kind of suck about this is that she doesn't have any pivot move, but she does resist the types that I would like. She does resist Warped, which is one of the crucial types that I need to resist. She also resists the types that I'd want to resist, such as Fire, Nether, and Sound. So I think that's what I want to do. Although I will double check this, or rather I'll consult my type thing that you guys can't see and see if that does it. Okay, so with this, oh no, this doesn't work because it says Kyoko gives me a nature weakness. This isn't gonna work. Oh, it also gives me a fighting weakness too. Okay, no, I can't do that. I can't do this. It's fine though. It's fine. I think what I want to do is, I think I'd still want to maintain. I think maybe I'd still want something that resists fire and sound. Maybe I'll make the nether thing neutral. Probably because having resistance to nether isn't that mandatory, even though it kind of sucks to not have one. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Alright. That's fair. In that case, maybe I'll look for something that doesn't have that. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think what I'll do is just put all these in neutral and go from there. Alright, what do I want? Extra Alice might not be that bad, actually. Although, oh wait, no, I can't go for extra Alice because I'd be weak to ground otherwise. I'm actually seeing a lot of poison, so I think maybe one thing I'll add is, make sure it's not weak to ground. Oh wait, now that I think about it, because I want something that's not weak to ground, I think that puts my defense clown piece option out of the table as well. Let me see here. Extra Sara could be an option. That's actually funny because I already have Sara here, right? Yes. It's actually funny if I opt to go for double Sara. That might not be that awful, actually. And Extra Sara does have access to Warning Shot, which is kind of nice. Now that I think about it, both of my defensive pieces are mostly physical, so having something that has Warning Shot could actually be pretty useful. Sunny is also pretty nice as well, mostly because she has access to Spore. Sunny is actually really nice here. Sunny actually looks really nice here. That is something I'll consider. Although, actually, wait, no. it's not something that I'll consider, because if I decide to add in extra Sunny, then I'd be weak to fighting again. So I think what I want to do is, I don't want something that's weak to fighting. Okay, so Sara, I could go Tokiko, Hina, Assist Hina, Extra Hina, Natsu, Raiko. Extra Sara is looking more and more interesting. Although, I want to double check this. Does Extra Sara have a does Extra Sara have a pivot move? She does! She has lightning speed! That's cool. That's actually kind of nice. Okay. This might be it. So, the moveset will probably be like Smash Spin, Lightning Speed, Drain Punch, and First Aid. That's probably it. Either that, or I could either go for Fighting move or Sound Type move. I mean, either's fine. She's just meant to be a defensive pivot anyways. I don't think her coverage is gonna matter that much. Okay, so let's see. Sound, Fighting. Okay, so does this cover everything? It does not cover everything. And the reason why is because it gives me an electric weakness that I can't really handle. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so Extra Sara is off the table, and just in case, I am going to try to find something that's not weak to electric. Alright, so now we're down to these options. Although Defense Tokiko would be kind of funny, I think I already have another wind type. Actually, yes, just stacking double winds. I don't know if I really want to do that, although they do separate things, although it could be something that I could do. Although I think what I like more here is honestly the Extra Hina. I think that gives me everything that I would want. And yeah, I think Extra Hina just gives me everything that I would want. It gives me the resistances that I want. It gives me a spinner. It gives me a special pivot, or especially a defensive pivot. And this thing does have U-turn, so I think I might have to go Extra Hina here. It might seem a little bit boring that I'm going with, like, you know, a quote-unquote meta puppet, or defines on like what you think is meta or not, but it's the conclusion that that eventually came up to after like analyzing like what options that I would want to have. Sure, I could go for Assist Seki Bonki, but I don't really see any reason to have this because I'm not really running Fog. I could go for Defense Tokiko, but I don't really want to stack double wind electrics. I could go for Defense Hina, but I did establish that I would preferably want a special pivot. Actually, I should actually note that down. Especially defensive pivot. I mean, I could go for this, but I don't really, this is more just a personal gripe, but I don't really like this, and I don't think it'd do that great. I mean, I guess Extra Mega Move is an option, but she's not that bulky. And I guess part of the reason why I don't like Power On as well is because she's really not that bulky. I could go for, actually, no, yeah, I already said this. I could go for a Siseki Bonki, but she doesn't really seem that appealing, especially since I'm not running Fog. I could go for this. However, I mean, I could go for this. Maybe if I want to try to be different, I could go for this, but I think Extra Hina is just more overall solid here. So, although, okay, also I want to just check, um, oh no, oh no. Extra Hina is not the answer. And the reason why is because it gives me a water weakness, and I don't really have anything great against water. So that's not the answer, actually. That Extra Hina is not the answer. Alright, maybe just to be safe. Alright, give me something that's also not weak to water, please. Right, so that's... Alright, that option's cut down. I guess I might have to consider... Do I actually want to go with Defense Tokiko here? Oh, jeez. Okay, if I go for assist... Oh no, I just realized what's gonna happen. If I go for either like assist Hina or assist Seki Banki, I have a light weakness that I won't be able to do that well against. So I think I'd want something that's not weak to light. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'd probably ditch the defense Nemino plan at this point, because this is not really looking that great. So I think I'm going to I forget, where's the strike through thing? I think I'm benching this option. I think I'm gonna ditch the defense Nemino plan, or ditching defense Nemino as my rocker of choice, which means we're gonna go back to like square, not really square one, but like what was it? We're gonna go we're gonna take a step back and take a look at like what I want for this team. So if I recall correctly, currently weak to nature, dark, and warp. I think I should put this down. Definitely want resistance to dark because of the assist Aka. Wait, not dream, warped. Oh, that is not what I want to see. Yikes. Alright, how about we just look for just the dark resistance in general? Oh. Well, okay. So these are my options. Okay. Alright. In that case, I think I'll go back to the extra Rugoto plan and go from there. And I guess what's nice about extra Rugoto is that I could definitely build the Spadef, so I don't have to worry about having a Spadef specially defensive pivot later. But let me take a refresh on this. Okay, so I'm gonna need a resistance to earth and definitely resistance to dark. I think I'd also want a resistance to fire because extra Rugoto is weak to fire, and I don't really have the best switch to that aside from Power Murasa. So let me see here. Fire, earth, and dark. Welp. Welp. Look. I mean, if it works, it works. Although, let me double check here. Let me double check my my type thing. See if this covers everything. It doesn't, because then I'd be weak to nature otherwise. Ugh. That's not great. Oh, it'd also be weak to electric, which is not that great. So, I think what I want here... Okay, so the core types that I need to resist are Earth and Dark, but I guess ideally I want something that resists Fire. And since I don't really have the best switch into Electric, I think I want something that at least... Actually, maybe I'll see if I can get something that switches well into Electric. If not, then... Okay! We've come full circle. I can go extra L in here. That is actually something that I could do. Although that does leave me with double wins again. Which does kind of suck. Let me see if I go with this. Do I have any better options? It doesn't look like I do. Although, actually, extra costume could be something I could put in a team. That's not bad. So that being said, I think I'd prefer extra L in here. The double wind is a little bit concerning. Actually, wait, no, I can't go extra Ellen because I'd be weak to warped, which is something that I want to avoid. So I think, yeah, I think I want something that's not weak to void. And then we have these options. Let me look at extra costs and see how well that works out. Fighting quartz. Looking at this. Okay, this does cover all my defense. Okay, this does cover all my defensive grounds. I don't have like a very. I mean, I guess fire is a little bit concerning, and the same could be said with sound because I do have soft resistances, but I guess in that sense I'd had to rely on like my bulk to carry this through. So yeah, I think. But aside from that, like even though there might be some weaknesses that I couldn't cover as well, like the fire weakness or fire, like I can't really cover fire and sound that well. But I guess I'd have to rely on the bulk of some of these mons to like do that well. Like if I run into like okay. So the Rikoto is gonna be like especially defensive. So if I run into like a physical attacking fire type, then I won't have to rely on Aka and extra Kasen to like check those to some extent. I mean, I could switch into Speed Sara to take the hit. And I can revenge kill the fire types with what was it? With Power Marasa, and Megamu can handle the sound type, so I guess it's not that bad. Okay, so I guess with that in mind, I guess that will be the team. Although, I did say that I want to explore another variant that had Speed Mike and Extra Ellen as a spiker. But before I do that first, I think I definitely want to, what is it? I think I definitely want to, put this in the, I want to put these teams, in the game through the save editor first. Unfortunately, you can't really see this part. I mean, I'll try to, I don't know, maybe next video I'll try to, if enough people are interested in this kind of content, then I'll do another video and hopefully try to like improve in some of those shaky bits, but I'll just try to put this in the game as fast as I can. Without and unfortunately you guys can't see it, but I'll just do my best in doing this as fast as possible. Straw doll. And I want this to be 3 attacks, so rock drills, thunder drill, healing bites, first aid. Then I want assist Aka. And I think I want this to have mixed bulk just in case, so I will go with white. Oh yeah, what do I want in this? Or what do I want to give the food rations? Actually, no, wait. Wait, I don't have to overthink this because one of the defensive pieces I have doesn't have reliable recovery, so I think I'll just do food rations on Aka, max HP, max def. Mine trap because I want a spiker. Oh, oh geez, we've gone over. Okay. Oh. Let's see, do I want that? I think I want to do this. Okay, back to team building. What was I doing? Right, putting the team in the game. Okay, so I want this to be the spiker, will-o-wisp to take over first aid. I want Megamoo. Oh yeah, I didn't really. Okay, no, I did mention it. I wanted this to be Specs. Specs Power Megamoo. Not extra. Word Scorn, Spinning Air. Kinda wish the thing had Macro Burst, not gonna lie. Brave Burst and Lightning Speed. Oh, and okay, next is Power Marasa because that's a mon I haven't really used, and it'd be cool to use. Although one thing that does suck is that I can't really use Life Orb on this. What do I want to use? I think maybe Sapphire Hairpin could be cool. Alternatively, I could go Radiant Hairpin and instead of using Overskill, I could go for Frenzy Jururi. But I think Sapphire Hairpin might be preferred here. And I think I'll go with a Red Mark, just mostly because I think with the Power Marasa, I'm mostly used to be clicking Fake Out Quick Attack. Raid, Tiger Rush. Overskill, and Detonation Burst. There we go. Okay, and then for the last 2 slots, it's extra Rikoto and extra Kasen. You know what? Since this video has gone long enough already, I think maybe I'll do the second variation in like another video. Or maybe I'll just do the second iteration off screen. But I think maybe what I'll do, maybe just to show like the completed team. I think what I'll do is just show the team in the game, and then maybe what I'll do, like, maybe I won't put the game in the video, but I'll put like a video. Maybe I'll do like a separate video that shows the team in action. Maybe that's something that I'll do. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, since you guys can't really see anything, I'll probably actually no. I'll keep the video going, because I literally did just say I'll just show the team once it's done, or once I'm done putting this in the game. Alright, stealth trap, first aid. What do I want? Kind of sucks that this thing doesn't have Vault. I kind of wish it had Vault. Maybe what I could do is... I don't have any status on this team, right? I could go Thunderveil Twin Gears. I guess that's fine. What? Wait, do I have, Actually, wait, no, okay, I know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Nickname I should put this. I should just name it Rocket with the 2 Ks. Because that's an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! Thanks, Konami. And then Kasen. Or Kasen. It's hard it's hard to like get that out of my head. It's Kasen. It's Kasen, not Kasen. Golden Hairpin. Max HP, max attack. Smash Spin, Impulse, Brave Burst, and Fire Dragon Spiral could be cool. Alright, that's saved in the editor. And just to showcase the team that it's finally done. Come on, recording, show. And this is the team. This has actually gone a lot longer than I thought, but I'd like to think that part of the reason is because I kind of went a little bit slow and just kind of like... I basically kind of just rambled on a bit. Like, the stuff that I was rambling on about, I could probably just go through it faster and not talk over myself, but yeah, this is the team that we've gone with. After an hour of team building and just talking over it. So we have Life Orb, 3 attacks, recover, speed Sara. We have Spikes, assist Aka. We have Specs Megamoo. We have Power Marasa. We have Spedef, what's her face? Spedef Rukoto, or Rukoto. And Golden Hairpin Kasen. And that's the team. And then in a separate video I'm gonna make a video, or in a separate video I'm gonna just showcase this team in action. But until then, I'll see you guys when the video comes out. Later.